Check 1 2, check 1 2. Miami on the Rocks. Casey Chops. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at MIA on the Rocks. Follow us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Today's guest got the homie Marv Bishop in here. How are you, sir?
What up, man?
You good?
It's about time.
Fellow podcaster in the building. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Marv walked in. This is the first time we actually met in person.
Yeah.
Marv walked in 6'9".
6'11".
6'11"? Oh, bro, the videographer walked in 6'8". I'm 6'4". This is the first time in my life I've been the shortest person in the room. Shit is crazy, dog. But CEO, poppin' concierge company. You got a podcast moving in the streets as well. I'm happy to have you on, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
We've this is the first time we've met, bro. We've talked numerous times and we've seen each other doing our thing. We're in similar spaces. We come from nightlife. So shit, bro. Let's get to it, bro. Like, where you from? Are you from here?
I'm from New York originally.
New York. Moved here when?
When it came in 2009.
2009. Okay, yeah. And then you worked in nightlife, correct?
Yeah. So quick story. So came in 2009. Then I went to FIU. Dropped out 2012, 2013, and then I started working actually at Story late 2012, 2013 for David Grutman. Shout out to him.
Is that when it opened?
Late December 26th, 2012. That's when it opened.
Damn, you got the exact date. That's crazy. And then, okay, so shortly after you said.
So then pretty much worked there for about 4 to 5 years. I did security, VIP security for, the clients pretty much working there. And worked there for about 4 to 5 years. It's funny. I actually didn't quit once. I quit twice.
Damn.
Yeah.
You worked the door, or you worked?
You know what? I sometimes worked the door, but mostly I worked in the VIP where the dance floor is.
Got you.
Yeah, but it's funny because actually here's the crazy part. So when the first beginnings of maybe 6 to 7 months, I didn't have a jacket because I was really big. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't find a jacket to fucking fit me.
Yeah.
So because of that, I had to work. Actually at the DJ back door where all the celebrities, all the main people come in and
it's
the
my
talent.
parking spot right there.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. So they kind of hide me because I couldn't be on the dance floor. So then after that, that's honestly because of my size and because of me not being able to find a fucking suit jacket was actually the reason why I was able to meet the David Grutmans, the Chris Pacellos, the Mo's, the Mo Garcias, the JoJo's, all of them. And that pretty much got me to really to be well acquainted with them. And I think that actually kind of really helped me out as far as my network and where I was and how I can pretty much move around and be noticeable, I guess, I'm saying, in that space. Then after I got the jacket, then I pretty much moved on.
You have any crazy security stories, dog? You had to yank up somebody that tried to fuck with Jeezy or some shit? You don't got no crate?
So it's funny because I can't really remember, bro. It's all blur, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly. All that shit is the fucking blur. After a while, you just do this.
How you did it for 5 years, you said? So you got out of it in 2016?
2015 officially, I started working for myself.
Wow.
So listen, when it comes to security, bro, and that's kind of I don't call myself security anymore. I definitely transitioned and upgraded to more of a executive status, more of an executive host. But my background and my foundation is security at the end of the day.
Right.
So no matter what, since I, even if I host and I take care of more of a liaison, security is pretty much my background. But bro, I've gotten spat at. I've had blood on me. I've gotten slapped. I've gotten spat at. Bro, I can't even.
They slap you, dog? They jumped? How they slap?
Man, you can get up there, bro. You can.
6'11", dog. How do they slap you?
Hey, man, sometimes,
someone jumped off a couch or some shit?
bro, off the ranks, you know what I'm saying? It's really crazy.
Rey Mysterio style.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, man, a lot of crazy shit has definitely, happened to me. But it's all part of the game. It's all about, learning experience. I'm really, really happy that all the crazy things actually happened to me because that pretty much prepared me to, become the entrepreneur and the business person I am today. What's up?
Yeah. Damn. So out of all the people that you mentioned, who kind of gave you the most game? Because you said Dave Grutman, you said, Chris Pacello, you said
So Dave was definitely, it's funny because with Dave, it was only high and by back then.
Right.
But now, I guess because I'm more noticeable and he kind of seeing me more, you know what I'm saying? Around pretty much and seeing what I'm doing, we definitely, pretty much speak more. Back then, bro, it's you never really speak to the owners.
Right.
It's just, you speak when you're spoken to.
Right,
That's really how it is. So him and I didn't necessarily have a relationship back then, but we definitely are way more cool and way more talkative now ever before.
Right.
So, But I would say like honestly, the one person that was actually very, very that really like loved me to like, and he still loves me to death is Chris Pacello.
Wow,
Like,
it's a legend right there, bro.
yeah, bro. I mean, Chris Pacello is you know what's funny? Quick side note, that is one person I would love to get on my podcast.
Oh my God,
he would never do it. I don't think. He would.
I don't know him at all,
Bro,
but like if you're talking about stories,
listen, yeah.
that might be one of the best podcast interviewees. Like that's, if I had to rank like one of the best podcasts that have never happened, like because I don't think he's ever really been on an open forum.
Never done. I don't think he's ever done an interview. I mean, to my knowledge.
Yeah. Bro, that would be legendary, bro.
Yeah.
I think that might be more lit than a Grutman podcast, to be honest with you. If I have to really...
In some respects, I mean, it's just like, it's a lot of stories that he'll have that nobody else knows.
Right.
'Cause you already know his background. I mean,
Right.
I don't really want to get into.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like, he just has like a different perspective as far as like, opening up Liquid with Prince and like, you know what I'm saying?
Legendary.
It goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? But both of them would definitely be great podcast interviews in the perspective realms. Chris Pacello, man, like I owe a lot, other than David Grutman, like I owe a lot to him because he really befriended me to a point where like no other. You know what I'm saying? Like he really like brought me in, and it's funny, man, because like every single time when I used to see him, so like it's funny because Patrick Fleming, and Jay Pink, they were my head of security and my assistant head of security. They were my bosses at Story. And I remember Christmas Day, I came to like, you know what I'm saying, it was the quickest interview I ever got, by the way. It was like, hey, listen, okay, you're hired, done.
Damn.
So I guess because he's frequently saw me or whatever, but I remember like all the owners were actually at the dance floor table talking like during when they were trying to set up for like the next day. And all I remember with Pat was like, you see those guys? Yeah. Don't talk to them unless they talk to you. Like, for real. Like, just stay out their way. I'm like, okay, cool. I understand the
Referring
owners.
to who?
To all the owners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, real, recognize real. I got you. Salute.
Yeah.
So I took that as, obviously, the heart because I want to fucking lose my job, right?
Yeah.
So, like, what was crazy is that, like, when I was sitting there, and every single time, like, I would see, like, Chris Pacello pass me, like, a week later, pass me, 2, 3, 4 weeks past me, and then he'll just give me, like, a nod. Then 7, 8 weeks pass, and then like all of a sudden he'll just like he used to do this thing where like he'll see me and he'll like push against me, you know what I'm saying? Since I'm so big or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On some like buddy shit.
Yeah.
So that's when like we kind of like really started like, get close and start talking, whatever. And yeah, I mean I have his number, I can call him whenever, you know what I'm saying? Like and then he's definitely put me on a lot of like definitely game as far as like how to maneuver and how to like, you know what I'm saying, run shit when it comes to like in your own lane, but more so about like me seeing how he used to do business, as far as from a vision, you know what I'm saying? From like, from a vantage point, there we go. You know what I'm saying? Because I would see how he would like, treat people and how he would just be so respectful and like, just like how he also used to move, you know what I'm saying, all throughout. He used to have this bodyguard, honestly, that used to be with him all the time. That was really cool. He passed away, I think, like 2 or 3 years afterwards, I believe. But yeah, just learning the game from honestly, just like from like literally from afar. Yeah, was absolutely like amazing. So you leave nightlife, and what made you leave? You're like, damn, I'd rather just do this shit myself and like start my. Oh yeah, man. So I remember, so back then I was pretty much like balancing between being a photographer and videographer in FIU, and also pretty much doing security at Story. And like, everything was good, everything was great, but up to a certain point, I was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted more. Like I didn't want to necessarily work for somebody for like all my life, but also too, something that I know I can definitely do on my own at a grander scale. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, damn, all right, so if I just stay here, whatever, like, what's gonna be next for me? Because I've definitely seen like some type of like progression me when it comes to nightlife, you know what I'm saying? Right. So are you still in the club like that? Yeah, I am. I mean, when it comes to the concierge, then yeah, definitely. I mean, I have clients, you know what I'm saying? But I'm independent now. Right. So I don't necessarily work for clubs anymore. But you consider yourself still like a vampire, like me? Yeah, not as much anymore. I come in and out. So like, as opposed to like working every single weekend at like Story or whatever, like whenever I do have like my main clients who want me to work with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I'll come out. So maybe 2 to 3 times a month, honestly. Oh, bro. So no. You gets it in. I don't know how the fuck you do it, I fantasize about being able to like go to sleep at
11 p.m., wake up at 8 with the birds chirping, go to Starbucks, be stuck in traffic. Listen, like a normal person.
Real quick. I just want to say this real quick, and then we'll continue. Every single time, like before the end or before the beginning of the month, you come out with like your schedule. Like I get so happy for you because you're doing your thing. But I get anxiety. I always wanted to tell you that,
bro.
I'm like, dog, how is this motherfucker? All those dates?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Marv.
Like
I'm burnt out. Like I'm currently burnt out.
I don't know how you do it, bro. Like that's just crazy. I know we're kind of going a little segue right here.
No, it's funny because I actually had a conversation with Don Hot because Don Hot
gets it in too.
Don Hot has been like, so, you know, amongst the DJ community, some DJs are pro releasing a calendar, some DJs are anti releasing a calendar. It came from a New York thing because New York, the DJs
I love it.
Mostly do monthlies. So for us in Miami, with DJs that are popping are doing weeklies. So to promote the same thing every week on a calendar doesn't look as cool as it does in New York. But I told Don, I'm like, yo, the reason, because he's like, yo, why do you do it? The reason I do it is simply to like I want people to count my pockets. Bro, there's DJs who literally be like, yo, if he makes this and it counts my dates and do my number, like, I want you to count my pockets.
Of course.
I want you to, like, all the people that said I wasn't good enough, like, bro, I'll literally get, like, be like, damn, I gotta come out with my calendar in 5 days, and I'll literally hustle to get 3 gigs just to add it to my calendar. It's like a motivation thing to be able to drop it and be like, yo, Thoma, like, this is what we're doing, you know?
So here's the one thing, though. So back to kind of like what you were talking about when it comes to me being outside, whatever, and all that. That's the one thing I kind of like low-key envy you about. Not because like what money you make, but also too, but like the stability that you have in nightlife, which as far as like, okay, this whole entire month, I got this. Bro, I don't have that. And that's the one thing I'm actually striving for. Like, I'm happy that I'm like basically becoming like, and like I have like a whole entire operation now with concierge. I have an assistant, I have a COO, I have a CFO, I have 2 or 3 bodyguards that pretty much work for me. You know what I'm saying? I have 2 other people that also work for me as well too. I have a team of people. But the one thing that I'm striving towards is the stability and like the consistency of it. And that's what you have.
Got you.
So that's why I salute you on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I listen.
It takes a long time to be able to get to that, though, bro. People be like, how do you do that? Like, these are like, some of these are like 10-year relationships that have been, you know, there's DJs that a gazillion DJs that moved from New York out of town. They're behind me at Pilos. Like, how do I get it? I'm like, bro, you see that guy right there? He's the owner. He's the GM. And I've known him for 10 years. So you're coming in here trying to like these are 10-year relationships that have been fostered, you know? Like, it, you know? And just diversifying everything, bro, to where, like, you know, I don't work for one owner, which is good, you know? So if someone wants to, like, you know, take me off, I'm good. Like, I'm too diverse, you know? And I could, like, my July, I might, like, only work, like, fucking 5 days and post that calendar just to be like, yo, I'm relaxing this month because, bro, I need it. I need a vacation.
I got you, man. But, yeah, man, so, I mean, that's pretty much, I just pretty much wanted more. I knew what my foresight would be and, like, what my plan would be. And I just love not necessarily nightlife, but what nightlife can get me, and not necessarily, when I say that, like, not devices, like the access and like the leverage and like the catapults can actually like pretty much send you off into greater things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's and it's really funny, and I'm actually going to say this because I don't only want to do this, but I think that I think you should do this too. So I'm actually going to be interviewing a doctor and we're pretty much going to be talking about like the ramifications and like pretty much the impacts of like on your body when it comes to nightlife.
Like night shift. Like we're like having an inverted.
Yes, because it's a big topic, bro, that nobody else talks about. And because it's bro, like we are humans that we are supposed to be. We're supposed to be up during the daytime.
We're supposed to be incongruent with the sun. We're supposed to be incongruent.
Circadian rhythm does not fucking operate during the sun, when the sun is up.
I know.
It literally does not operate that way.
I know.
So like,
but there's people like in Alaska that don't see the sun at all. Like I mean, my thing is
they were born in it though. That's the thing.
Yeah, my thing is that what I've learned about myself in doing it, because my thing is like consistency. It might low key, and I'd love to ask a doctor this question, but is it better to go every single day, go to sleep at 4 a.m. and wake up at noon like I do? Or is it better to live a 9 to 5, wake up every day at 7 a.m., but then on the weekend you invert your schedule, then you invert it back, and the constant inversion, I think that low-key might be worse than a consistent...
And that's what I go through. because like, you know, I have other companies too that I run. Like I have a digital marketing and digital branding agency as well too that I run throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? I help people out with their personal brands and all that. But usually with my concierge company, it's usually at night during the weekends. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll be good. Sleeping, you know what I'm saying, getting up to the gym at 7 a.m. And then like if I have fucking Chelsea or fucking, I don't know, Liverpool fucking hits me up. Yo, we about to be here for a weekend. Oh, fuck. Okay. Whoop.
Yeah.
So,
Jet lag.
Yeah.
Like that's what that is. People who do that invert their schedule on the weekend to go out and go to bed 5, 6, 7 hours later than they usually do. And you wonder why you're tired on Monday. You just started your day off jet lag. Like you went to Spain for the weekend, basically.
So listen, so this is literally what I suggest when it comes to everybody who's a nightlife concierge or whatever. This shit right here. It's a fucking lifesaver.
I drink so much.
Don't fucking drink.
Yeah.
Don't drink. No, like that's literally like.
I could get. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna add to what you're saying. Continue, but.
Yeah.
But
like.
My thing is just be. And a quote I live by: be smart when you're being stupid. Like so, my thing is that number one is like. Everything is moderation. Too much of anything will kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is, as soon as I wake up, I go to the sun. I'm outside in the gym. The gym is the most. Gym and
anchor.
Gym, yeah. If without the gym, bro, I wouldn't be able to do this. Gym and eating good, and if you just take care of yourself, you'll be good. You know what I mean? It's the people that go to McDonald's at 5 a.m. when they're leaving the gym, when they're leaving nightlife, you know, or they fucking, you know, they don't.
They go to after hours,
or they
fucking turn up,
or they drink
more.
every single week. I pick one day a week where I looked this up the other. It's crazy because I'm low key like a hypochondriac, by the way. So
really?
like, yeah,
okay,
yeah. So I'll look up like yo, what is like the normal drinking, you know? And I think that it said for men. It's 14 drinks a week. So if you go over 14 drinks a week,
I barely even hit 5.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. And
women,
like if you have more than 14 drinks a week, that means you're an excessive drinker. That means you're over the limit of what you should be drinking. Women is 7. Women is half that. But for me, I'm like, okay, I make sure I'd probably have five drinks a week, you know? I tend to bunch them all in one day. Maybe I have one day where I'm having 4 drinks and then maybe another day where I'm having 2. But I only drink once a week, twice a week, you know. But
yeah, man, like I tell people, man, you know, because I've definitely seen people who literally like lose their lives fucking drinking damn too much when it comes to nightlife.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too, man. Like a lot of these fucking promoters need to understand, bro. Like I've actually said this shit on our other podcast, but I'm like, fam, like I understand that like, you know, you're supposed to be there to fucking to party and shit. You're supposed to be there to like, you know, cater to the women and all that shit. But at the end of the day, like you're working.
yeah.
I understand like you're partying to work or or however you want to say it.
Right.
But like you're getting paid for this.
You're not a customer.
You're not a customer.
Yeah.
You're a fucking
You're not on
worker.
vacation, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these promoters fucking treat themselves as such. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes, you know what, like, hey, like for instance, like for me, like I'm not a promoter. But for me, when I host and when I take care of clients throughout the weekend, or whatever, I pick maybe like once out of like the 4 days or the 4 nights that I want to drink, and I have like a 2 drink max. Because
bro, we probably don't even feel that shit, bro. With your body composition,
everybody
dog.
says that shit, bro. But honestly, I don't really drink anymore, so my tolerance is all the way fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm a type 2 diabetic.
Okay.
So I don't fuck with alcohol that much anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like, yes, you're supposed to like, you know what I'm saying, be out with the clients, you know what I'm saying, parlay and like, you know, have fun with them. But like, you're supposed to be on point.
Exactly.
And the more drinks that you have, the less on point that you are.
100%.
The last thing you need is whoever to be fucking belligerent and shit when you're trying to fucking make sure that, you know, the $5,000 bill is not a $10,000 bill.
Bro, I just hate that as a DJ, dog. Like drinking helps. It's like a performance enhancement.
I hear you.
So it's like having the DJ sober. I've learned to do it and I can easily do it, but it's just nowhere near like the way you connect with people when you actually are drinking. You know, something about that's weird, but yeah, man, that's crazy. So you exit nightlife, start your own business, run a concierge, and then you start the podcast, bro. What made you go into that? Like,
so, with my podcast and my show, I've been
what podcast inspired you to start your podcast?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking hate me.
I wonder if it's the same. And you could say 2 if you have a couple in mind.
Oh,
but
it's Joe Budden.
Mine was Joe Budden.
Oh, really? You know what's funny? I thought you hated Joe Budden. I'm a Joe Budden fanatic.
Bro.
Okay.
Joe Budden, bro. No. I listen. First of all, I used to watch Joe Budden on YouTube. I like guys who get bad bitches. If you got a bad bitch, beautiful women. If you have a beautiful if you have a beautiful woman next to you, I want to learn about you. You know what I'm saying?
His roster
So
is
he's a sniper.
crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
But I remember I used to watch him when he was with Tahiri on YouTube doing Joe Budden TV. I'm like, yo, this chick is bad, and the way he's talking to her and shit. Like, I bet. Then I've never really been a fan. His music is cool, you know, like he could rap. But then I remember when he started a podcast, he did his first episode because I'm cool with Marissa.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, not as much anymore, but I used to be. So when she started the podcast, she told me, I started a part with Joe Budden, and I remember I listened since the first one all the way up until like episode probably 400 before I missed one.
Bro, my YouTube is inspired by him. I don't know if you kind of like I've actually had like my YouTube fucking like banners kind of like, you know, exemplified by him. Honestly, I changed it up a little bit, but like that's the reason why I have like Marvel Bishop TV.
He's a beast, bro.
Yeah, man.
He's a beast. He's a better podcaster than he was rapping.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
His fame is from his media. It's from
right. They had him on Hot 90. He used to be on Hot 97, bro.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah.
How do you feel about Now we got to get into this though, since we're both, you know, Joe Budden fans. It's hard to meet like another Joe Budden fan, by the way. Sometimes he's so polarizing. By the way, it's interesting. Yeah. Like, but how do you feel about
the breakup?
Yeah, because when Rory and Mal left, I was of the camp of like, bro, Joe Budden could do this podcast with my little sister and it would be lit. Like Joe Budden could do this podcast with anybody.
He could do it by himself.
Right. It might be harder because he has no one to feed off of, but like he could do it with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Did you fall into that camp, or were you mad at the breakup, or what?
That shit hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That shit fucking hurt. I was just like, damn. But I understood both parties.
Exactly.
I think that it was the best thing for both parties in my eyes. I think it was because Rory and Mal can do their things by himself. And Joe, I mean, he felt some type of way about how things was handled. The only thing that I really didn't like, honestly, to keep it real, is that the fact that he said that these guys were like pretty much working for him. And like that kind of rubs me the wrong way because
were they though? That's the thing in radio. That's the thing in radio.
I hear you, Casey. I hear you.
They were working for him.
But come on, like
that's what it is. It's business at the end of the day. It could go. You know, you could be friends with. He said to them, "Hey, I'm going to start a podcast. Do you guys want to come on with me? Yeah, let's do it. All right, just so you know." And I'm sure he was clear with them, but like. This is the Joe Budden podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm the quarterback. This is my thing, and you guys are welcome to come along. You'll get paid this, you know, and it pales in comparison to what he's making, and as it should. You know what I'm saying? Because it's his shit.
My thing is that for me, I would try to put it in a way where I can try to save both the podcast and the friendship. Because for the simple fact that like Mal and Joe Budden, like they're not even friends anymore. Like that's fucking that's crazy, bro. They used to live together, 15 plus years.
But you can't put business. But that's the risk you take when you put business. That's the risk Joe Budden took when he put, you know.
True.
It's crazy.
You fuck with the show? You fuck with the Rory and Mal show, or no?
Nah.
If you don't, you don't.
I just, you know what it is, Marv?
I go here and there with them. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's just I don't have enough bandwidth to consume more shows, bro. Like it's too much media out there, dog.
Yeah, it's too much content. I got you.
You know, and you know, now when you got Fresh and Fit dropping shit, and I'm really into like I've grown to be, and I don't even listen to Joe Budden shit like that anymore. I just in my current, the way I am right now with the current climate of the world, I'm really into like the red pill, like the gender dynamics. I'm really into that because I'm seeing it in my world.
Yeah,
you know, like for the people that don't, and we have like some red pill similarities.
Before we get into that though, you wanted me to kind of talk about the pod real quick?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
I got you. So Convos with Bishop. So I have a YouTube channel, Marvel Bishop TV, and I have a show that's called Convos with Bishop. So back then, I'd say about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I was just literally just like interviewing anybody for anybody. Honestly, like, you know, like entrepreneurs, movers and shakers, pretty much anybody. But then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm so passionate about nightlife and hospitality. Let me see what I can do to shake the room a little bit in Miami. And that's why I've been pretty much focusing on Convos with Bishop with nightlife, hospitality, entertainment, and then music.
Dope.
Because I think that other than you, I think that I'm like the only person that pretty much
has a nightlife
slash, you know what I'm saying, a podcast theme. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that it's a space that is very, very needed because there's a lot of topics in nightlife that a lot of people are afraid to talk about and afraid to shed light on. And I have no problem because I'm with the shits.
And we're Miami, so we're like the Super Bowl of nightlife. We're like the capital of nightlife.
Yes.
So why not?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What So talk about your 3. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. What are your 3 biggest episodes?
The one that's actually coming out tomorrow is going to be NDO Champ.
Well, I'm talking about like number wise have generated.
Number wise, it's funny.
That are on the top.
You know Caesar? You know C's? I am C's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to C's.
He's shout out to him. He's my number one.
Of course.
Yeah, I think I did over like 3K with him. And then the second one was you know Joey, VIP Joey.
Yeah.
That one was huge.
Dope.
I actually interviewed him in Club Dare.
Wow.
Which was fucking fire.
That's dope.
Yeah, I released that maybe about a month ago. And then the third one, oh, I'm sorry. My bad. No, wait. Joey, I love you, but I have to put you at third. The second, maybe 1A, 1B, I'll say 1B is Justice, when I interview Justice.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to
you
Justice.
didn't know I interviewed him?
No, I know you interviewed. Yeah.
So like Justice and C's are 1A1. Like I think Justice was like close to 3. I think,
Dope.
give or take. Yeah,
Dope.
pretty much.
Okay, cool. And what do you what's the plan now for it? You said you're kind of putting it more of in a niche and focusing on the
nightlife. Honestly, bro. What I'm trying to do with this this cultural like movement I'm really trying to do right now, man. Like I'm trying to interview everybody in nightlife and hospitality. Like I get interviewed to David Grumman's and and that's honestly like the best thing about me personally. I think that I'm able to like talk to everybody from like all types of ranges. I can have a conversation with David Grumman and also Chris Pacello and freaking Dave and Mike Garner.
Right.
But I could also have a conversation with the bar back at Story and Live.
Right. That would be dope too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or even like, Chris O'Damo. Shouts to him. Chris O'Damo. You know Chris O'Damo?
No.
So Hype Makers?
No.
The people who make all the fucking the signs.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's like the pioneer of all that shit.
Wow, I didn't know.
Chris O'Damo, he works for Groot Hospitality, but he also has his own business called Hype Makers. He does all the fucking the decor and all that shit.
Signage and all the
signage for everybody.
Parades and shit.
Miami, Vegas,
Wow.
everywhere.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, he did a whole installation of F1. Yeah,
Damn.
bro. The dude is like a monster. So,
damn, bro. What? So you're releasing weekly?
as of right now, weekly. Yeah, every Tuesday, maybe every Wednesday.
Plug the pod again so people could follow it.
Convos with Bishop. CONVOS. Then with Bishop. I have a vlog too. I'm actually pretty much starting up as well, called Marvel's World on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a personal vlog too.
Yeah, we did we already did what? How many episodes we've edited? 5. No, 6. Well, we're editing the 6th one right now. So the first episode 1 is gonna be released on Wednesday.
Fire.
So we got like 5 in the tuck, and then we're gonna keep on rolling them.
Dope, bro. How do you feel about the podcast game in general, media in general, bro? It seems oversaturated.
So here's the thing: not everybody. It's so funny when they have this like whole fucking like this thing of like stop giving men microphones. Like, you heard about that fucking wave?
Yeah, bro. There's so many people that are like communists that they don't even realize they're communists. Yeah. Like, why does everyone have a voice? I hate that. I'm like, bro.
Well,
like,
listen, like, stop giving men microphones, but also stop giving women. Stop giving women microphones. Stop giving everybody fucking microphones. Not everybody fucking deserves a podcast. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
I mean, that's an interesting statement.
Bro,
like, I mean, obviously, not everyone is able to have a pod. Not everyone is entertaining enough to have a podcast. That's for sure.
Well, yes, also too, but not everybody should have a podcast. Period. Like, not everybody.
It just can't be like. There's too many. People will be like, he shouldn't have a podcast just because you don't agree with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
disagreeance always equals people being haters. Which is
exactly.
No, man, I just agree. I just disagree with you.
Like, I watched.
We have a.
Yeah, I watched my boy Shabazz post one of my. He did. I don't know if you saw his post today, but he posted Myron, a clip of Myron.
Okay.
And talking about.
That's the fucking truth. You choose to be a fucking loser. Okay? And I don't want to hear nothing. Because if I get pulled over by the police versus you get pulled over by the police, the only difference is that I'm not going to be a fucking retard. I know how to move. I'm going to tell him, how you doing, officer? I'm going to keep my fucking hands on the steering wheel. I'm not going to call him a fucking dirty pig and say all this other stupid shit. I'm going to walk off with no ticket. Your dumb ass is going to get in trouble. Because you want to sit there arguing with the police and say, defund the police, fuck the police, fuck the police, yeah.
Old take, too.
Yeah. But there's people literally trying to say that he shouldn't have because they don't agree with what he said, that he shouldn't have a,
Where's the fine line? Where's the fine line between me saying that, hey, I should take away your mic or you shouldn't say anything because I don't agree with you, or between okay, no, you really sound fucking stupid.
That's the most complicated. And this bleeds into social media with what getting censored. This is where it gets very complex and deep. But I think as long as you're abiding by the law, and you're obviously not rowing up fucking riots and you're not fucking inciting violence and you're not, I think you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want to say. Yeah, and if you don't want to turn the channel, dog, if you don't like what he's saying.
Listen, bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what the problem is.
Okay, go.
The problem is that a lot of people are not savvy and not smart enough to be able to have a dialogue and have a conversation of refutal, or a conversation of hey, this is my stance, this is how I feel, this is what I think, and then how do you feel? You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then if I disagree with you, we could still be friends and be cool.
And a lot of people, bro, man, allow me, listen, and the thing is,
I can go into the,
when I talk about this, I'm not a fucking Republican or anything like that, but there's too many fucking snowflakes out here, B.
I agree with you, but bro, 1000%, and I hate that this comes with a liberal, with liberal. I don't want to say Republican, Democrat. I'm going to say conservative and liberal, but this is the problem: is that we're teaching men. We're about to get a little red pillish with it, but we're teaching men to emote like women.
Yeah,
society is teaching men to emote like women. Mm-hmm. So instead of two men having a conversation, with these new men, with these new snowflakes, if it triggers them emotionally, they don't know how to act. They don't know how to process it. You know what I'm saying? That's just where we're at, and it's a liberal thing, bro. It's a liberal thing, and the people on the right and the conservatives, they have their issues. They gotta set up their issues. But right now, coming from the left, it's a fucking. I'm not I'm not a political guy. I hate politics, bro. I hate that I have to step in and talk about this because it's it's changing culture. We're not just talking about politics anymore because people are changing their behaviors and the way they process things. We're over emotionalizing men, bro. We're telling men to emote like women. And are you okay? How are your feelings today?
Men are becoming women and women are becoming men.
100%.
And it's a sad world. It's a sad world that we live in now.
We say, how do you be a strong man? To be in touch with your feelings. That makes you a strong man. How do you be a strong man? To be vulnerable, get in touch with your feminine side. That's the strong man today. And what is a strong female? Don't need a man, be independent. It's like we're teaching reverse characteristic. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because man, we can talk about this forever, but it's yeah, man. I mean, I'm very, very traditional. I do have a lot of I guess nuances or whatever when it comes to maybe some progressive thoughts, but I'm definitely traditional, bro.
Likewise, me too.
I'm a provider. I do this, I do that. I'm the man. But I'm not just the leader of the household because I have a dick between my fucking legs.
Right. You're not.
I bring other things of value and wisdom for me to be able to lead you.
100%. 100%, dog.
It's hard, man. Honestly, bro, I think what the problem is, man, is that for the first time ever, men are really, really confessing and really, really saying how they feel and what they want in relationships and dynamics, whatever. And women and maybe even people in general are just not used to that whatsoever. They're just used to just men shutting the fuck up, working, and not say shit.
But see, and this is
and shout out to fucking Kevin Samuels for fucking breaking that.
Yeah, rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace to him.
I got my Kevin Samuels tee. I've been waiting for that shit to come in the mail for a minute. I haven't shipped that shit yet. But this is my thing, bro. Is that in my opinion, men have a duty. Fuck I don't care if I wake up sad one day, happy the next day. I'm still gonna go to the gym. I'm still gonna do my shit because I got a duty. There's not enough stoicism in men. I got a duty to my bloodline. That's how I got a duty to. That's what men are. Real men throughout history did things that, despite of their emotion, they did it anyway. That's why we have fucking cities and buildings and fucking, we've created all this because men that didn't want to fucking climb to the fucking top of the building and build the Empire State Building, they did it anyway. The men that didn't want to fucking get off the Titanic when it was sinking to allow the women and children to get off first, they did it anyway because we have duty and responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But I think this comes from telling men to bask in their emotions, and B, I think a lack of religion does that too. We're in a godless society to where it's all about them. It's not about something.
We are in a state now where it is a hike and a peak of individualism.
Exactly.
Nobody gives a fuck about community anymore.
Yeah.
Especially in my community as well too.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about togetherness. It's always hot girl summer, hot boy, city boys, all that shit, this and that. No community whatsoever. And it's fucking sad. And it's showing within my community especially.
How do you...
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really sad. Like what I've always realized is that for me, like, I'm a type of person, or type of man, I should say, that, and I do believe that, and this is a question for you. I want to actually ask you this. Why do men, when they get successful, and then when they get all this money, they want to be able to provide for a woman, but then when a woman becomes successful, they feel like they don't need a man?
Exactly.
But why is that? Like, why?
Because women, this is the thing. We're teaching everybody that America has been built by a patriarch. America is evil. That's what we're telling. All the evil of the world is America is evil.
Is patriarchy evil?
Yes and no. It's a nuanced question. Were there toxic men that controlled their women and all these things?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But every man that makes money that wants to provide for women is not trying to control a woman for bad reasons.
So real quick, it's a yes and no as far as this, but like it's only a yes and no depending on how you look at it. Every single society pretty much has been built by a patriarch.
Exactly.
But not every single society pretty much is evil because it's been ran by a man. That's the part that I don't understand. But
there's been evil, men chopped off heads. Men had slaves all around the world. Men had fucking, certain men, women, you know what I'm saying? There's always going to be evil in the world. There's always going to be that. But to ignore where we've came, we're fucking have air conditioning.
Here's the thing. I will say this right now. When it comes to the patriarchy, I'll tell you this right now. The patriarchy, pretty much when it comes to people shitting on it and all that, we only really focus on the corruption of patriarchy and not the competence of what patriarchy has brought.
Exactly. And that's exactly.
And motherfuckers don't want to talk about that shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Am I wrong for saying that?
No. But that bleeds into any realm. Everyone wants to focus on the negative, bro. Mm-hmm. Only the negative. You know what I'm saying?
And also, too, here's another thing. Okay, yes, there are some parts of the patriarchy that's fucking fucked up. I do get it. But you guys don't complain about the fucking stuff that you guys benefit from the patriarchy. I don't hear that.
100%.
And we're talking about women, too, that also benefit from the patriarchy.
Bro, men have literally civilized the world. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it is
women, bro. Only in a first world country could women have these. Only here, bro. Mm-hmm. And that's what's crazy is that we're in a time right now in the West where everything is being seen through a feminine lens. It's not correct unless it's through a feminine lens. Yeah. Meanwhile, while we're here being all emotional, putting our feelings first, guess what they're doing in China? Guess what they're doing on the other side of the world? You think they're doing this they're doing this bullshit?
No.
Watch, bro. Why? The tables are gonna turn, dog.
Well, it's already is turning. It's turning right now. See, what happens is this. Back in the day, and this is how I feel, and this is what I believe. Not how I feel, but this is what I believe, that back in the day, like the 20s, maybe the 10s, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, we were probably maybe way too masculine. Maybe we were too masculine to the point where we needed some balance. But now, we're too feminine.
Right.
Now we need to go back to a symbiotic type of cohesive middle ground.
Right.
That's where we need to be at.
Right.
We can't be too masculine. We can't be too feminine. At the end of the day, both you and I, yes, we're predominantly, predominantly masculine because we're men, but we also do have some feminine energy within us too. Right. But that's what makes us together. That's what makes us whole.
Right.
So once we get back into, and that's what I'm saying, listen, we gotta bring fucking true divine masculinity back in the fucking in the society, bro.
You know how that happens though?
How do we bring it back?
Yeah.
How? I know how. I want to.
I know how too.
Yeah.
War. People don't know how good they have it, dog.
Like, yo.
Were we in agreement with that?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, war.
Of course.
We were in agreement with that, bro.
Yes.
This is people are so. We are in the least violent time in history.
Yes.
And people are complaining about it's violent.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to go back?
Yeah. Bro, you are fucking preaching. They want to fucking bitch. Like, everybody wants to fucking bitch complain about the times right now. Like, like toxic masculinity and all that shit and blah, 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 and how we are. Okay, fine. Guess what? You're literally being pacified in a world that has premises built by men. Hey, guess what? What's going to happen when we actually get back into war? You don't want those men again, though. Are you not?
All you independent women that don't need a man, are y'all going to go to war? Because if the patriarch was exploiting women,
yeah.
If the patriarch was exploiting women, we would have sent them to war. Did we do that? No. We went to war.
That's not the right
Men
way.
went to war. Right. But this is, the cycle they always say, like, good times create weak men create bad times create strong men. We're at that point right now where we have weak men.
Yes.
We've had good times for so long, and it's made such weak men that watch, bro. It's going to be war. It's going to be fucking violence. It's going to be anarchy to create some. Then these women are going to flock back to the men for protection, because that's what men are for, to protect women.
Yeah.
Women don't really need protection right now. So they're taking us for granted in a first world country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I would say this. Ever since I've become as successful as I am right now and becoming more successful, I'm definitely like diving into like my masculinity more than ever.
I think bro. That's why I said like this whole gender dynamics has been real interesting to me as of late, and I've really anchored into it because I really believe they're trying to destroy masculinity.
Yeah, they are.
They're trying to feminize men.
Absolutely, they are. I
don't know if
they're
it's
succeeding.
I don't know if it's for a bigger picture to like, because I'm not really a conspiracy guy.
I can tell you what it is.
But I don't know if it's like to be able to control everybody. It's easier to control.
Bro, listen,
it's easier to control emotionalized people.
Population control at the end of the day.
See, but then I gotta really think about like, is like who's running that? Like, is that really
the powers that be?
Like, yeah,
The powers that be. I mean,
how are they controlling the population by making everyone emotional?
See. I think that we probably need to have that conversation. We can't have it on the pod because
I just think they're trying to.
That conversation I can't get because I can really go in.
If you have everybody emotionalized. It's easy for them to put a message on TV to make people feel a way, to control them. You understand what I'm saying? All a revolution is a bunch of men who are like, nah, like we're not doing that. But like if all the men are emoting like women, it's easy to this abortion thing that came out. It wasn't even a thing. It was some leaked thing. No one was gonna get rid of abortion, bro. But bro, they did it to emotionalize all the women, to get everyone feeling a way triggered, so they go vote a certain way in midterms because they know that side is gonna get smoked, dog.
Once you feminize men and you pretty much get them in the pathway of basically like of diving into their emotions and not really embracing their masculinity, that's when they can get controlled.
Yeah.
We are literally the most vulnerable we've ever been ever in society. Yeah. Like, I'm really fucking scared right now if we ever do get invaded or whatever.
Oh, we're done. We're done. Bro.
And that's how revolutions happen.
Man, go to the gym, bro. Go to the gym.
Lift weights.
And eat fucking meat.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck this vegetarian. Nah, bro, watch out, bro. No, you good. No, but for real, eat a fucking steak.
Yeah, bro.
They're trying to make you fucking eat grass and shit, so you don't have any fucking muscle. They don't want you to go to the gym. They want you eating all this fat. They're trying. Men, listen to me. They're trying to feminize you, dog.
Yes, and guess what? Here's the thing.
All these young kids, like, put them on Ritalin, control them. Like, don't let him be a man. He's toxic. Like, bro.
Hold up. Here's the thing, real quick. Let's move, and this maybe get into the next thing you want to talk about. Don't worry about what these fucking people want to say, how they want to feminize on that, because guess what? Women don't want that.
Yeah. Don't be a simp, dog.
They don't fucking want that.
Don't be a simp, bro. Fuck. Damn, Marv. Here losing hair. I don't got hair. My hairline is already fucked, bro. I don't got time for this shit.
Yeah, bro. And honestly, it's funny because like, as we're talking about this, like, now I'm remembering the conversation that you had with Don Hot and Ariel. Bro, that fucking conversation triggered the fuck out of me.
I don't even remember.
You guys were
so
talking
old.
about... No, we were talking about cooking and cleaning, and we were talking about dynamics and all that shit. And then Don Hot was getting on Ariel a little bit, which is actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ariel, by the way. But yeah, bro. Like for me, man, like it's hard, man. It's really hard fucking dating in this fucking society right now. Bro, I am actually like right now, like I'm really about like fuck relationships, fuck all that shit, and just get into my bag and honestly and building my empire. Like I'm not dating as far. Listen, we can do this. We can have fun. We can fuck. We can do all that shit. But like serious shit, bro. Listen, man. You guare not built for fucking serious relationships right now. You're not.
I need a serious relationship,
and
dog.
you're not equipped, huh? You need it.
I'm not looking for.
Can you find one? Can you?
That's the problem. Is I need a woman who wants to, and it's not toxic, bro.
It's not. Yeah,
like yo, I need, bro. The thing is that I need a vice president.
Why is it?
I need a vice president.
Stop,
I don't need a president.
Stop, Casey. I'm sorry. Why is it toxic for something that you want? Why is that toxic? See, you're falling into the bullshit right now.
No, because when I say that I want a woman not to work, I'm the oppressive patriarchal man. You understand? And that's not it, bro. Pressure. I don't want my woman to. Pressure is for shoulders, not hips.
Facts.
I don't want my woman to work. So what? Oh, so you don't want me to be your boss, but you'll fucking work for another man that now he's your boss? Why don't you just let me be your boss? You don't have to pay rent. You'll get paid in free rent. You'll get free housing. You don't got to do shit. Be my vice president. I don't need another president. I don't need another king. I need a queen. I need a vice president. Come into my world and I swear to God, you'll be good. You don't have to worry about shit. But these women that independent, I don't need a man. I got my own career. They're combative. They fucking they're disagreeable. They're argumentative. Like I'm not trying to have that. You're not. I need the epitome of peace. Like I tweeted this the other day. It was just tweeting, but like, bro, all I need is a woman to do, bro. And don't take this the wrong way because it's all I need. All I need is to be touched, bro. I just need a woman. I need some love. Like my love language is touch, dog.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you could literally have free housing. Like, I just need you to touch me, dog.
Bro, it's so crazy you say that because literally for me, man, like, bro, I just need you to be nice. Just be nice. Be nice.
Be pleasant.
Be pleasant. Be compliant.
But see, when you say compliant, that sounds crazy to these women.
That's not crazy.
It's not crazy, but it sounds crazy to these women.
Oh, modern women. Let's put the pretense on there. Modern women.
But these women will be compliant for a boss at fucking at Starbucks or at fucking your nursing job. You'll be compliant for that. Why won't you be compliant for your man? You know what it is? You know what I think I realized? I had an epiphany that to get what I want, I'm gonna have to negotiate it like if I'm paying her. So like it'll be like it'll be like that, Marv. It's gonna have to be like this. Okay, we could do 50-50.
Yo, I'm dying.
We could do 50-50. Like if you're my girl, this is my proposition to you. What I'm gonna have to say to you.
There's never ever such a thing as 50-50. That's number one.
You're right. But this is what like women want to feel like they still have control. So I'm gonna be like, look, 50-50. You could I'll either pay all the rent, I'll pay it all, and just touch me. Or we could go 50-50 and I'll just pay you half the rent to touch me. Does that make sense? Like you got it, bro. You have to present this shit. Like
You're crazy.
Like yo, either you don't have to pay any rent and I'll pay it all and just do some dishes. You could go work. I'm not saying if you want to work, or you could do dishes and I'll pay you the same amount that you would work. What job do you want to do?
So I got a question.
And I'll give you 401k. I'll put you under my LLC.
Real talk, bro. Real talk. I mean, it's what I'm realizing, man. You probably gonna have to find a woman that's outside of the U.S.
That's what I'm realizing too. I'm about to go to Colombia, start a family. I'm about to go start a family.
Hit a girl, with the club over the head real quick. Drag her. No, actually, don't drag her back. Just keep her there because when she's here, she'll get all westernized and shit.
No. Cheaper to keep them over there.
Yeah.
No. See, yo, we're joking, y'all. Fuck.
Not really, but
yeah.
Like, what kind of joking?
I gotta go DJ in Colombia the 24th and the 25th, and I'm going to start a family this time around, dog. Because I'm tired of you American bitches, bro. I can't even take y'all to Chipotle because you're on the gram talking about if you can't go to Gecko, Grubman's new restaurant, Bad Bunny's new shit, you don't even want to go, bitch. Like, yo, women are delusional, Pop. Like, yo, it's the delusion is at an all-time high.
It is. It definitely is. But there are definitely some good women out there.
Yes.
They definitely are. But it's kind of like a diamond in the rough, honestly. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, unfortunately, like, and I actually said this shit on the Can I Vibe With You podcast with Cass. You should definitely be on their podcast too. They're really dope. Bro, like at the end of the day, like I don't give a fuck about your money. Like I really don't care. Like
Me either, bro.
Every single woman that I've pretty much met is like, yeah, you know what? I got $150,000. I can do this. I can do that.
I don't care.
Yo, I don't give a fuck about how much money. Like that shit does not do anything for me.
They think that we look through their lens. They think we look through a feminine lens. We don't look at women the same way they look at men. You understand? Like that.
We can wipe somebody from McDonald's or just somebody who
I don't care, bro.
who's just chilling or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then the one part that actually, you know, what kills me is that, oh well, you know, you don't want a woman that's gonna like, you know, challenge you and is gonna be smart. Yo, that shit drives me fucking crazy.
My favorite one is I'm intimidated. That's my favorite one. Like I'm intimidated by women. No, how come women can have their preference? I want them to be 6 foot. I want them to be all this. But as soon as I say my preference, now I'm intimidated. I'm like, bro.
We are not intimidated. We just pretty much go where the least resistance is available. I go with the least resistance, bro. Like, why am I? Listen, I fight out there every single fucking day, and I have wars for fucking people, like with all the businesses that I have. Why the fuck do I want to fight with you as well too?
I just want peace. But this is the thing.
80%
of these men are simps. They're not like us. They can't hold a household down. They don't. They're just so they're cool with being partners. They're cool with, you know, being fucking 50-50.
Yeah,
like
until the woman cheats on you.
Yeah, with someone like us.
It just goes right back
because he can handle everything. Like he's, you know.
Yeah. But here's the thing. What people don't understand is that average women do not want average men.
Today, because of social media.
They really don't.
Yeah.
At
Crazy.
the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Because average women could hit up fucking anybody on Instagram in Dubai, Las Vegas, whatever. And there's always, and this is the issue too, is that women are confusing, because women get attention on Instagram, they're confusing men that want to fuck with men that like want to have like relationships with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I must be valuable because all these guys are giving me attention. No, they just want to fuck you. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, discernment. Discernment is very, very key, bro. Discernment is very, very key in this world.
But this is this red pill, this type of like mind state is what we need, bro. Because everything is so feminine. I'm not usually like this. I'm not super like masculine, but I feel like I have to be because everything is super the other way now. Like I feel like I have to be extreme on this side to give it the balance.
I will tell you this though, to be very honest though, the red pill, ever since I became like more red pill pretty much and like understanding female nature, it's definitely gotten me a little bit more bitter than usual.
I agree.
I'm just being honest.
The transparency is dope because I noticed that too.
Yeah.
I found myself a little more like.
Because sometimes I wish like I didn't like go into the matrix. Sometimes I just wish I was like fucking blue pill. Like, okay, cool, all right, fine, this woman loves me for who I am.
Yeah.
Psych.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
all women are not trying to use like we're not absolutists. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just speaking in generalities right now for the sake of, you know, trying to prove points in it, but obviously there's nuance. You have to add nuance to everything. You know what I'm saying? There's not one size fits all for everything, you know? Like but yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't put women on the pedestal. And that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
You can't put any fucking woman on the pedestal, bro. Because if you put a woman before you, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it's, you know what it is, bro, and it sucks that life is like this. But in anything in the world, you could work for it. The more effort you put in, the quicker it's gonna come to you. But God did something slick with when it comes to women. It's the opposite.
Okay.
The more effort you put in, the less she wants you. So the
more they want you. Yeah. Facts.
So all those things, your job, your career, the weight, the gym, all these things, you put in that effort, then you think that you're gonna go to a woman and do that same thing and you're gonna get the same results. It's the opposite. So you gotta put in effort in all those realms and literally just let them come to you. It's hard. It's hard to do sometimes.
Build and they will come, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to do sometimes, but it's a numbers game, bro.
And honestly, you know why it's hard? I'll tell you this. It's not hard it's not hard to do that for every single woman. It's actually hard to do that with a woman that you actually like.
And you're right. And this,
the women that you actually like, you be doing some fucked up shit.
But this is the key.
And you be out of pocket. You be out of the lane, and you be doing shit you're not supposed to be doing.
This has happened to me a lot, to where there'll be a woman I like. I think she bad, and I'll tell myself, "Yo, just chill. I'll just plant a seed and I'll leave it. And then go talk to this woman. Go talk to this woman.
Yeah.
And before I know it,
they always
5 years went by. She was like, wait, why did he do this? You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I'm busy with other women, you know what I'm saying? But that seed that got planted blooms and blossoms 4 years later.
They always spin the block, bro. You heard about that whole conversation about whether or not women want a Russell Wilson or if they want a Future?
Of course, I mean, yeah, I've heard this.
So what is your take on that? Like, what do you think? Do you think?
Okay, so this is the thing. I don't know enough about Russell Wilson's personality, or Future's personality to tell you. But what I would say is,
I can give you
men. Okay, this is the thing. I need to know if Russell Wilson is a square.
Okay,
I don't know. I need to sit.
I can tell you. So, I mean, me personally, I don't think he's a square. But society-wise, and what people think, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like social media. Russell Wilson's a square because he's the one that pretty much wifed up fucking a woman with like another child's
right.
You know what I'm saying? Another child's mom, pretty much.
I need to know more.
And
like
Future, and then he's the square, and then Future is the one that be breaking bitches' hearts and shit, and got like 8 fucking baby mamas.
You seen
and
Sex
10
Life
kids.
on Netflix?
No,
you have to. That's the epitome of what you're. You have to watch that, bro. It's the best series and I don't watch TV, but it's that. It's basically the woman who's with the Russell Wilson, who's in the hamster wheel, beautiful life. They got kids, repetition. He's not. It's repetition, so he's not fucking her like he used to. He's got a good job. He provides for her, and she runs into her fucking college boyfriend, and she's getting that now she's getting flashbacks of him fucking her against the wall, doing all this crazy shit. And now, bro, I truly believe you could do anything to a woman but bore her. So as soon as
didn't you say back in the day that, like, you know what I'm saying, you have to
there's women
you have to like put women in a fairy tale, like they have to be constantly in a fairy tale. Didn't you say that?
I probably said something to that extent. Like
you were basically saying, like, one of the guys actually said on one of these podcasts was that to get a Russell Wilson, you have to go through a Future. Like, to get a Russell Wilson, basically to settle down with, like, women have to go through a Future.
This is the problem, and it sucks for women. And women, I feel so bad for y'all that you guys your biology is wired this way. You did not choose for this to happen. But you want security, you want consistency, and you want protection. But with consistency comes boredom. So what happens is that animalistically and biologically, you want the bad boy, the guy who doesn't give you attention, the guy who's a thrill. That's going to be, it's impossible. You can't have a constant thrill with somebody. So it's hard. Women are aroused by this guy, but they're societal, like they want to settle down with this guy, but they're aroused by this guy. So it's not the same thing. So women have to choose, and often they flip back and forth between, oh my God, the security is amazing. He takes care of the kids. He's amazing. But then a lot of times that guy is not going to fuck you like the Future did. Like, it's
very rare.
It sucks, bro.
It's very rare to find a man that has all those qualities in one.
That's why bro, I hate to say, bro, I hate that I sound like this because it's so against the society. But if you want a relationship to last, don't live together. If you want a relationship to last, fellas, I hate to say this, but you have to keep women on their toes. You have to keep them wondering. You have to keep them guessing. It's interesting for her because then she's creating her own stories in her head. Don't give her the whole story. Give her a piece of it. So she's got to create the other piece in her head.
Don't text her back.
Watch Sex Life. Everyone listening, watch Sex Life and watch it, bro.
I'm gonna watch it. Okay.
Marv, and I'll pay you to write a book report on it, dog. Like, for real. Like, yo, we got to have a follow-up podcast on Sex Life because it is literally the best thing I've seen on Netflix in the past 5 years. Okay. Aside from Narcos, and it's literally the exact definition of what women go through, and I believe it wholeheartedly. You could pick security, you could pick consistency, but that's gonna get bored. And you know what it is, bro? I had the other day a woman from DR came over here, was on vacation. She's getting married in 2 weeks, and she's making out with me in my apartment, not letting me smash because she's getting married in 2 weeks. Oh my God, that's admirable. But at the end of the day, you're fucking. But at the end of the day, you're making out with me, grabbing my dick, and you know what I'm saying? She's getting a thrill. She's getting that monotony. Like, that monotony is boring for women. They're not trying to be in that, bro. Damn, Marv. Good. Yeah, we could do this for.
We kind of went into a little bit of a fucking whirlwind of things, but I like it, man. No, it's all good, bro. I can always talk about everything. It's fun.
We need to do this more often, bro, because it was a wide range of topics. Anything else on your mind that we need to touch on?
Nah, man. Appreciate you having me. Honestly, I'm down to definitely do this again. Appreciate you giving me this platform and talking about my concierge and everything else too. Combos.
Plug that.
Bishop.
Plug all the social media.
Man. So at Marvel Bishop for IG, at Bishop EXEC Services for the Instagram page. The concierge, the transportation, the private security, and all that stuff. We also have an event division as well too. We actually have if you want to pull up, let me know. This Saturday, we're having my first the best BES brunch at Matilda's Kitchen in South Beach. So we hosted it and everything else.
What
too.
time?
It's gonna be 11 to 4.
I'll pull up. I'm free.
Yeah. Come
through. No, this week I gotta be at Bar One.
DJ Bar One? Are you DJ at Bar One too?
Yeah, I do it once. Nice. It's once a month, and it's this month.
It's all good. It's all good. Next time. You know what I'm saying? We got that, and then also as well, we're also working on a luxury real estate division as well too. I actually just had a meeting with 2 of my potential business partners for that side of the business.
Invest
Well, we're also going to be investing in real estate, but also too, we're going to be having a brokerage where we can basically buy, sell, have agents for real estate.
Yeah, I got my condo for sale right now. I'm about to close on it next week. Actually,
nice.
Yeah,
this one right here?
No, I don't own this, but I have a small one condo literally across the street from the Hard Rock.
Okay, good.
So
good, bro.
Sell that, flip it. I want to have that sit on that cash. Hopefully the market takes a dip.
It will.
Get a good deal.
2024.
You think so? We're gonna wait that long? You think?
I'm not buying anything until 2025. That's just me.
Really?
That's my personal view on it. I think the market will pop back at that point. Give it another 2-3 years.
So you're just saying just stack up, sit on cash until then,
and rent until you can't.
I'm heavy. I've been dumping in the stock market right now.
I'm renting, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'll pay 3, 4, 5K a month. I got no problem renting.
Yeah.
It's not worth buying shit right now.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
If you could wait, I agree with you.
If you can wait. If you can't, then do it.
If you could wait, because at the end of the day, like that your mortgage payment is still going to be the same, but your that $1 million house will be $700,000, and then it'll go right back up to $1 million. So that's why you want to wait. Get that extra equity.
And that's exactly my mentality.
Damn, anything else we need to touch on your mind?
Nah, man, I think we're good. I appreciate you, man. We should definitely do one when you have somebody else, maybe like a woman on there. We can probably have a little back and forth.
Yeah, let me know.
I'm down to talk whenever.
Shit, maybe I'll bring a girl to your joint.
Please,
your shit.
Let me know. Yeah, definitely. You're gonna be on my pod too. So.
All right, my brother. There it is, Marv.